Have you ever had one of those days where you just feel invisible? You're the strong one, aren't you? The person everyone calls when they have a problem. The one who listens. The one who shows up. The one who always says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." You've built your entire life around helping. And it feels good, doesn't it, to be needed? But let me ask you a question. What happens when you need help? What happens when the strong one isn't strong anymore? When you're the one who needs a hand, do you look around only to find silence? Have you ever cared for everyone in the world, but completely forgotten to care for yourself? If this feels familiar, then this story is for you. It's the story of a man who gave love to everyone, but forgot to save any for himself. And it's about the day his heart finally broke and the powerful, painful, beautiful lesson he learned.
Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village, there lived a man named Arif. If you asked anyone in the village about Arif, they would smile. They would say, Arif is the heart of this village. And he was. He wasn't rich, he wasn't powerful, but he had, as everyone said, the biggest heart they had ever known. If a neighbor's cow was lost, who was the first person to drop everything and search the fields? It was Arif. If a storm damaged a roof, who was climbing up with a hammer before the rain even stopped? It was Arif. If a family was hungry, who would share his own small portion of food even if it meant he went to bed hungry? It was Arif. He lived on yes. Yes, I can help. Yes, I'll be right there. Yes, of course. But did anyone ever stop to look past the smile? Did anyone see that the heart of the village was tired? Did they notice that the man who fixed everyone else's problems was secretly lonely inside? No, because Arif never showed it.
Let me tell you what his days looked like. Every morning, before the sun was high, before he even had a sip of water himself, Arif would carry a heavy bucket of water to the old widow, Amina, who lived at the end of the lane. Then, on his way back, his neighbor would catch him. "Arif, just the man I wanted to see. My fence is broken again. Could you—" And Arif would smile. "Of course." After that, he would work in the community fields, helping others with their harvest, until the sun began to set. And finally, late in the evening, he would return to his own home. How do you think his house looked? The man who fixed every roof had a leak in his own. The walls were cracked. The floor was dusty. His own garden was overgrown with weeds. He would look at the mess, his body aching, and he would sigh, whispering to the empty room, "I'll fix it tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. Why? Because someone else's today was always more important. Have you ever made that deal with yourself? Have you ever promised yourself tomorrow while you gave away all of your todays?
One evening, a young boy came running, breathless. "Uncle Arif! Uncle Arif! My father's ox! It fell into a pit! Please, come quickly!" Did Arif hesitate? Did he think about the fact he hadn't eaten all day? Did he think about his own aching back? No, he just ran. He ran to the pit. He climbed down. He pushed. He pulled. He used every last drop of his strength, his muscles screaming, until finally the heavy animal was safe. Everyone cheered. "Arif, you did it! You're a hero!" Arif just smiled, covered in mud and sweat, and waved him off. But that night, on the long walk home, something felt wrong. He felt dizzy. His legs felt weak. His heart, it just felt heavy. He reached his broken front door, and he collapsed.
For 2 full days, Arif lay on his floor, weak, sick, feverish. He couldn't get up. He couldn't call for help. All he could do was wait. He waited. He listened. He thought, surely someone will notice I'm gone. Surely Amina will wonder where her water is. Surely my neighbor will come to check on me. He heard the sounds of the village outside his window. He heard children laughing. He heard carts rolling by. But did any of them stop? Did any footsteps turn toward his door? No. No one came. Why? Because everyone in the village just assumed. They assumed, oh, Arif must be busy. He's probably helping someone else. No one in the world could imagine that the helper needed help. And as Arif lay there, staring at the crack in his ceiling, a single hot tear rolled down his cheek. He whispered, I gave my heart to everyone, but there is no one here for me. In that moment, his heart didn't just break from sickness, it broke from the loneliness. On the 3rd day, a traveling monk was passing through the village. He was drawn to the small, neglected house at the end of the lane. He looked inside, and he saw Arif, pale, weak, but awake. The monk didn't ask questions. He just helped. He brought him clean water. He sat beside him. He asked gently, My son, why are you here, all alone, in a village that loves you? Arif's voice was a whisper. Because I was too busy taking care of everyone else. I forgot to take care of myself. The monk looked at him with kind, knowing eyes. My child, the monk said, you have been trying to light every lamp in this village, but you have forgotten that you cannot light other lamps if your own flame is gone. Arif listened, the words sinking in. The monk continued, Love is a beautiful thing to give, but it must start with you. Tell me, how can you pour water for others if your own cup is empty? Those words, your own cup is empty, they echoed in Arif's mind. He wasn't just tired, he wasn't just sick, he was empty.
The next morning, Arif stood up. His body was weak, but his mind felt new. He knew what he had to do. For the first time in his life, he decided to choose himself. What do you think he did? He didn't go to Amina's house. He didn't check on his neighbor. He took a bucket of water and he cleaned his own house. He found his hammer and he fixed his own roof. He went into his garden and he pulled the weeds and he planted flowers. And that evening, what did he do? He didn't wait for someone to call him. He walked to the river by himself and he just sat. He watched the sunset. He had never had time to watch a sunset before. It felt strange.
It felt quiet. Did he feel guilty? Yes, a little. But did he also feel peaceful? Yes.
Of course, the villagers noticed. Arif has changed, they whispered. He doesn't help like he used to. When someone came asking for help, Arif didn't say yes right away. He smiled and he said, "I can help you, but let me finish my own work first. Then I will come." At first, people were confused, but soon something amazing happened. They understood. They saw that Arif was happier. He looked brighter. His steps were stronger. He was still kind, but he was no longer available every second of every day. He was kind, but he was also strong. His balance taught the whole village a quiet lesson. They didn't just love him anymore. They began to respect him. They started helping each other, but they also started taking care of their own homes and their own hearts.
So, let me ask you again. Are you Arif? Is your cup empty? Are you trying to light lamps for everyone else while your own flame is dying? Are you waiting for someone to notice that you need help? What if you stopped waiting? What if you became the first person to show up for you? What is the broken roof in your life that you keep saying you'll fix tomorrow? What is the sunset that you never give yourself time to watch? Remember the monk's words, loving yourself first, it isn't selfish. It's not the end of love. It's the beginning of real, true, lasting love. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Fill your cup first. The world needs your light, not your burnout.